friends, it's Jeff here and welcome to my corner and welcome to another open box. Today we're going to look at or discuss this big boy, the Stug III Ausf G or version G from gallery models. Now, I don't know if you guys knew that it was coming. I certainly didn't. I was in anticipation of the Stug III from Das Werk, which should, I don't know when it arrives, but I'm sure it will be in the next couple of days, weeks. But I was happily surprised when I got this in the mail, courtesy from MRC and Sprue Brothers, that they sent me a sample to do an inbox review on and also do a build. So that's going to be my next project for the next couple of weeks, trying to finish this. And I don't know what the true story is behind the development of this kit. From what I've been told is that Trumpeter started this. I think basically Trumpeter started to develop this kit and then for some obscure reasons pawned it off on gallery models. So I really don't know what was going on. Nevertheless, when you look at the kit parts, when you look at the instruction sheet and the old setup, you will definitely recognize Trumpeter's input. Now, Stug III Ausf G. Again, this is in 1/16 scale, so to me, it's been a while. I walked away from 1/16 scale for, I think, almost 20 years, 25 years. I didn't do a kit, not that I can remember, because it used to, that I developed these big tanks back then in the day when I worked for Verlinden, and the only ones that were available were in resin. So now I'm really excited to get this, or at least take this on as a project. Now the kit, I think it's arriving as we speak in the stores or at least at the distributor, so I don't know when everybody's going to have it, so you need to really look into that if you want to check it out. I've been told that the container was about to arrive last week or early this week, so I'm sure that these will pop up soon. Retail on these, I think from what I remember, was like $170, $175, somewhere around that ballpark, but the street market price will be around $140. So not okay. It's a chunk of money, but when you look what you get for the money, it's not all that bad, because this is really a really nice engineered kit. So without further ado, let's open the box and see what's inside, and then after that we'll come back for some final words. But this is really a nice Christmas present for me, so let's see what we can do about it. Stay tuned. So first let's start with the instruction sheet. And as I mentioned earlier, you can already tell it has Trumpeter written all over it, the same layout, the same setup. And although this is a 1/16 scale kit, it does not really have more components than the regular 1/35 kit, just only bigger. But it's not really more complicated. It's the same thing like you would find in, let's say, an average 1/35 scale RR piece. Again, very well done, very easy to navigate through. They also provide you with a color leaflet. You can have like two versions that you can make. One is from the Totenkopf division in Kursk 1943. One is from Panzerabteilung 215, the 15th Panzer Grenadier Division in Sicily, also in 1943, if you don't want to do camouflage. And then at the bottom here, you have like a Normandy rendition. And that's probably, I'm not sure yet, I'm a little bit in between these two here. But I might do that, or I just want to do the desert scheme. So we'll see whenever the tank is built what direction I'm going to take. So let's start with the pieces, and let's start with the biggest piece, the eye catcher, which is this enormous bottom hull. And really well done, really well. Very sturdy plastic, so there is no warpage, there is no kind of deformity. This is really a very sturdy piece, and got a lot of detail, so that's already a good indication. You got even the seam, the weld seams here. They even incorporated that on the bottom, So very beautiful. Then we have another bigger piece, and that comes by itself, is the upper structure where the whole gun is mounted to. Again, we have very nice weld seams all around. They didn't really spare any effort to make this happen. So that again is very well done. I will, after I'm done with the video, I will post some close-up shots so you have a closer look at the components. Next we have the back deck that goes into the back with the where the engine compartment is. So again, same thing, same detail, weld seams all around. So another nice part. So next we have a big sprue with the fenders, the side fenders. We have the mantlet here, parts of the mantlet. We have the shield for the machine gun. And then we have the back plate of the hull. So the next sprue, we have the top of the upper structure, basically the roof of the turret, if you can call this a turret. And then we also have some air vents for the engine compartment. We have some more parts for the gun. So the gun is actually very detailed on the inside, so you can leave the hatches open and you can see straight through. We also have the front, the driver's hatch here. So that's another nice part that's really well detailed. So another sprue comes with, I think these are the brackets for the side skirts. We have some more detail for the hull. And then, as you can see here, this is the barrel. Now the good thing is with this kit, gallery models provide you with a metal barrel. Very, very beautiful. And that's always better than trying to clean up the seam of plastic barrel. So they do provide you with a metal barrel, and all you need to do is stick the muzzle on top of it. So that's really a selling point for me. So next we got two sprues with the sprockets, the drive wheel, and then I think these are spare wheels you can mount on top of the hull. Also part of the suspension here. But again, very well detailed. Any and every nuts and bolt is really well executed. Very nice. Here's another one. Here they have the torsion bars right here. And then we got the road wheels, and the rest is part of the suspension. Suspension is really detailed, and you can see that already when you open the kit and you have to start building the hull. There's a lot of detail that goes into the suspension. Another nice little extra that Gallery Models provides is the rubber rims for all the road wheels. Usually they come like in a kind of a rubber, kind of a pliable plastic, but this time they provide you this in a black plastic injected. So you have the choice that you don't have to paint those. You can leave them off. I think at the end I still have to look at the instruction sheet again, but I think you can put them on after you painted everything else. So it gives you at least an opportunity to make it a little bit easier while painting, or you can leave them black just like they are. I think I'm just gonna cover them up with another coat of black paint. Now, as with everything else, very detailed. You can even see, I don't know if you can see, but they have the Continental brand name embossed on it. So nice little extra. Again, comes with several of these. And then of course there are the separate tracks. They need some cleaning up. I don't think it's really a big deal. Yeah, you have to clean them up. You have to take them off the little sprue here and then maybe sand them down a little bit. They also provide you with the pins, the rods that you have to push through, and the connector links. A lot of work, but I think in this scale, more than so in any other, I think it's very, very important that you get separate tracks. Because when you look at Sturmgeschützes, when you look at Panzer IVs or something, there's a lot of sag in the tracks, and you can only do this with basically when they provide you like extra track links or separate track links. So a lot of work, but you can do a couple every day. And I always do like, sometimes I do like 10, 15 links a day while I'm building the kit or doing something else. So I always try to do at least 10 links, and eventually by the time that the tank gets completely built, you're done with the tracks too. So that's something that you have to decide for yourself. But they come with separate track links, and they're really, really nicely done. Very, very well detailed. To simulate the side skirt, Gallery Models provided, instead of photo etch, they provided laser cut plastic sheet. Now, I don't know if this is a cost-saving measure, that they didn't really want to include photo etch in this, but actually when you think about it, I like this better. It will glue better if you have to glue them, and also if you have to do some battle damage to it, you can easily do this on plastic sheet than on photo etch. And I think it's pretty neat. I never saw this before. Maybe I just didn't look enough anywhere else. But for me, this is the first time that I came across this. So this is actually a very, very good thing. I prefer this over photo etch. So that's not going to be very hard to apply and to clean up. So that's very well. I mean, I really like this. I really like this idea. Then last but not least, we have still a photo etch thread that simulates the grills for the air intakes, I guess, for the exhaust. And some black brackets here and there. I think these are going for the jack and some other kind of clamps for tools. So that's what you get with the kit. They also provide you with a length of tow cable, very soft brass. So I like that. That's going to be very easy to manipulate and to basically twist around corners. So all in all, in general, when you look at the kit, I'm really happy with what they did. Stug has always been one of my favorites, and I'm very happy that I got this sample. All in all, if you think about it, Gallery Models did a really nice job on this. As I mentioned again earlier, the Sturmgeschutz is always one of my favorite tanks, and I'm so glad that now finally we have a decent one in plastic. So there you have it, guys. Let the images speak for itself. Quite impressive. Look at this thing. Just beautiful. I don't know how it's going to match up with the Das Werk Stug 3, but as far as I'm concerned, or as far as I look at this kit, it's really going to be hard to beat. Fit from the few things I tried should not be a problem. So this kit should be an easy build, although big and although maybe a little bit like a lot of pieces. But it should be a straightforward build. Once more, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, the retail price, the MSRP, will be around $175 ballpark, and the fair market value, if you can find one, probably will be around $140 or cheaper if you shop around. I don't know, but somewhere between these two price points, you should be able to pick one up. And that was it. I will do a build video on this going forward. Don't know how many, probably at least 2, because it's a bigger kit, so I don't know about the workload. I don't know how far I'm going to get. I also have another job. So but that's my aim, that I can do at least 1 or at least 2 build videos, and then after that we'll start with painting and weathering. But for now, I'm going to leave it at that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please give me a thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to like and share us on Facebook, and of course subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can grow this. But until then, if I don't see you guys before the holidays, I wish you all a very happy or very merry Christmas and a very prosperous New Year. But I'm sure I'll pop in before that, at least during our Facebook Live on Sunday at 7 o'clock Central Time. Until then, Jeff E. here, signing off.